Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be comparing the TVP and the Tier 10 Progetto against each other because, to be fair, the Progetto recently got a new HD model, and I thought this would be a perfect time to compare both of these tanks more or less side by side. So in my opinion, the TVP, I'm going to say this straight off the bat, is a much better variant of the Progetto. Even though the Progetto does have a superior reloading system compared to a full-on drum, everything else about the TVP is just going to be better. The Progetto is only better at one thing, and that is probably the 350 alpha and of course the frontal armor. Apart from that, the Progetto does not really win over the TVP in any other scenario. The gun handling on the Progetto is going to be a lot worse compared to that of the TVP. Especially the shell velocity is one thing I noticed. Apart from that, of course, the gun handling is not that great on the Progetto compared to the TVP, and of course the interclip is also very, very, very long on the Progetto, meaning that you're actually going to have to stay under enemy fire for longer, and therefore you're going to be losing a lot more HP compared to the TVP. At least that's how it does work in practice. Apart from that, the mobility on both tanks is alright, I would say, but it's not like the TVP is much faster. Apart from that, as I said, the main difference between the Progetto and the TVP is probably in regards to the armor, and that's where I think the Progetto does have the upper hand. But then again, how often does the armor work on the Progetto? The turret is very weak. The sides are also very weak. I mean, I don't think there are a lot of tanks that are unable to penetrate the Progetto. It's mostly based on luck or some random ricochet. But apart from that, you wouldn't necessarily call the Progetto a quote-unquote armored tank. So that's that. Of course, as I was talking about, the mobility on the TVP is also a little bit better than that of the Progetto. The Progetto has 58 kilometers, while the TVP has 60. And of course, the power to weight ratio, as well as the obvious effective horsepower per ton, is going to be better on the TVP. But not only that, but the terrain resistance on the TVP is also better. So, I mean, this is something Wargaming does all the time. They bring in a newer tank, and it's obviously going to be better than the older one. This makes sense. This makes sense in regards to, making money or off of marketing, because if they brought in a crap tank, no one would really research it, right? So in that regard, it does make sense. But again, to people who are trying to choose between these two tanks, the TVP is just going to be superior in in most aspects. The only thing where the Progetto does win, as I said, is again the frontal armor, and that is that being only the upper plate, and of course the superior reloading mechanism. Apart from that, everything goes to the TVP. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below, and with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye bye.